parkrun. So I'm here at the Kagerzoom parkrun in Leiden, in the Netherlands. It's the 9th of December 2023. It's actually the 4th time that I've actually run here. So it's a cooler morning, but not as cold as it has been during the week. It's actually warmed up by quite a few degrees.
Ja. Oh, ja. Ben je nog van alles aan het regelen? Oké.
A lot more people gathering now. There's still more people coming from the direction of the car park.
Deze week, we gaan dadelijk om 9 uur van start. We starten hier zo bij het hek. We gaan linksaf. Dan doen we 2 rondjes om de golfbaan. Het eerste rondje doen we helemaal, dus ook op het weiland na de golfbaan. Het tweede rondje gaan we bij de molen rechtsaf. Er staat een vrijwilliger die de weg wijst, dus hopelijk gaat dat goed. Het park is open voor iedereen, het is niet afgesloten voor
everybody.
Dus als mensen, hou gewoon rechts aan, geef mensen voorrang, zodat we dit gewoon kunnen blijven doen zonder dat er klachten komen bij de gemeente. Het is een open golfbaan, dus als je iemand hoort roepen voor, bukken. Tot dusver is er nog niemand geraakt door een golfbaan en het zou heel vervelend zijn als jullie de eerste waren. Als je finisht, krijg je eerst een finish token van Felix. Die staat daar.
Felix.
Daarna ga je eerst met je persoonlijke barcode, dan met de finish token laat je scannen door, wie is het vandaag? John.
John is de scanner.
Even kijken. En na afloop van de parkrun hebben we nog koffie bij Dekkerfort hier om de hoek. Dus als je gezellig mee wilt drinken, hartstikke gezellig. Er zijn sowieso 10, 20 man van ons, dus altijd gezellig als je meekomt. Heeft iemand nog vragen?
Any questions?
Does anyone need any English introduction? Yeah? All good? Dan gaan we naar de start.
That's it. So it's 2 laps. There's 2 loops basically. So you do there's a outer loop. You go right the way around the big oval, and then you, if you like, cut the corner about 2/3 of the way round for the second loop. So it's a shorter inner loop. So that's the course basically, round alongside the canal, round by the windmill, and yeah, hopefully I can show you that as I head round. There we go, we're off. It's the start line. Thanks guys, thank you well. It's the first corner, there you can see the golf course in the middle. Off we go on the first loop. Yeah, we're just starting to stretch out now. First sight of the canal, the water, there's farmland up there, pointing towards Leiden now. You can just see the windmill. There's the outlet to the canal system, the polder. It's the windmill, the windmollen, and a little bridge. We go over now. So on the second loop you turn right here to do that shorter second loop. Okay, goedemorgen, dank u wel. This little footbridge to the rest of the nature reserve area here. Now we start to turn on the top of the big loop, and then we'll head along there in a moment, head back towards the start, and then begin the second loop. You see that last little loop around. You can carry on into Leiden down that path, but we're going to turn and head back to the start again. Okay, so this is where come back to the finishing straight. So we're on the same course as the second loop, so we're only 12 minutes in, so the fast runners might start coming past me in a couple of minutes. We'll see today. Goedemorgen, dankjewel. Fast runners coming by now. This is the last corner, the first loop. Here another fast runner coming through. Alright. That was our leading runner in the green top. The other chaps obviously just running loops. Hi Erik! Last lap! So now we head for the shorter loop. There's the windmill again. We know that's at the crossing where we turn early this time. So if you've seen my videos before, you'll know I broke my ankle back in March. Last time I did this event in July, I was walking, but at least I was walking without sticks at that point. And I've just turned the corner on being able to continuously run rather than doing walk runs, which I've been doing to build up the strength. So I'm hoping now if I continue to stay injury free through the winter, I can start increasing the distance and the pace. So that's the idea. There's the windmill again for the second and last time. Moss covered roof. Now we go over the bridge and turn right. About 1.2 kilometres from the finish. Hello again. Dankjewel. Here we come. It's a crossover. Looks like all the walkers, everybody's through. And the slout loper. Tail walker is well ahead of us. Last 200 metres. Almost there. Hi. Dankjewel. Thanks again. Here we come into the finish. Hey guys, well done. Dankjewel. We are 55, just over 31 minutes. You can see that 6:14 pace, 31. So I'm well pleased with that. Say that's only just started running 5Ks properly, well, as properly as I call running, without slowing down for walks and so on. So the strength is there, the ankle isn't swelling up, so that's all good, and I feel quite good at the moment. So I'll go and get scanned. There's the scanning, and then we'll go and grab a nice coffee in the sports bar here. It's very good actually. You can get a bit of breakfast if you're really motivated. Okay. Good run, and watch for the last few runners. Giving out this is the finish line, if you haven't seen it. All right, giving out the tokens and the two timers, the vital job of timing.
Pop, 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 laatste stukje, kom op. Lekker bezig.
Lekker bezig, very good.
Goed gedaan hoor.
So here, lekker basic, which is kind of nice form or nice running, roughly translated. So I heard that first when I was on a marathon. I thought, what on earth are they shouting at me? So yeah, it's a very nice term, just that you're looking good, you know. Lekker meaning like, and you can use that for things like if you have really good food, then it's lekker, lekker eten. So well done.
Yay!
Number 17. Hoppa.
70, so it's a nice high turnout today. So just doing the collecting everything up. There we go. So that was a nice little park run. Had a nice coffee and chatted with Erik, the RD today. So that's looking down to Varmont, where I'm heading back to now. And yeah, so 70 runners on that. So up on last week, it was a very cold weekend last week, so they had a drop off, but I think that's above their average as well. So it's a very nice little local park run, very close to a strip hole. Actually, you can get here in about 15-20 minutes from there, and located just north of Leiden, so part of the way between The Hague and Amsterdam, if you know your Dutch geography. So yeah, so I'm looking forward to getting a bit of a late breakfast and relaxing for the rest of the weekend, and then keeping fingers crossed that KLM isn't cancelling our flight on Monday. It looks like the weather's okay, but they've been quite bad this year. I think we've had about 5 flights cancelled, and last time had a flight cancelled, had to fly back via Dublin, so I actually flew completely over the UK, had to sit in Dublin for 4 hours and then flew back to Southampton, which is where I was ultimately heading, but fingers crossed we'll be all right on Monday.